are corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck watching the sun go down. My vintage satin coat is soaked in salty brine. I'm floating down a river that is completely separate from thine.
I tried to steer the vessel to a civilized shore, but the currents of my sadness
Keep demanding more.
The harbor is deserted, the lighthouse is blind,
Just another casualty that the storm left behind.
let the rusty anchor sink into the ocean floor. We don't need to bind the ship to their unholy shore. The system wants to weigh you down with heavy iron chains, paralyzing your movement inside their cruel domains. But the
Spirit is lighter than the feathers of a dove,
elevated by the power of the universal love. Cut the ropes of Babylon,
let the vessel sail free
across the crystal waters of the
Ethiopian sea. The weight is too heavy,
it's dragging me low.
Jah will provide the breeze to make the vessel go.
The weeping slide is singing for the broken crew,
Making the old covenant entirely brand new. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief.
a roots rock meditation that will bring fast release.
Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire.
We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire. They spend their entire lives building heavy battleships with malice in their hearts and lies upon their lips. They try to colonize the wind and regulate the tide, but the Creator will scatter them and cast them all aside. No need for their passports or their artificial rules. We are navigating by the stars, leaving behind the fools. Relax your stiff shoulders, let the natural current guide your beautiful spirit to the safe harbor side.
I've spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My high heels are broken, my lipstick is decayed, thinking about the massive price that my innocence has paid. But your unrefined gospel is like oil upon the sea, calming down the tempest that was raging inside of me. I'll trade my heavy anchor for the sweet island groove, and let your steady bassline dictate how my body moves. The water is shimmering
Beneath the silver moon,
the universe is matching
our internal holy tune
the slide guitar.
is groaning underneath the massive strain.
But the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring fast release.
Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire.
We are floating higher than the pirate.
Velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door.
The brass section is silent, the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told.
You enter like a gentleman, with a trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land.
They tried to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But the frequency of justice cannot be suppressed by any silver mute that the rulers manufactured. So let the copper horn blow, let the vibration extend to the very corners of the earth where the rivers finally bend. The horn is playing softly, a tune of old regret. Jah will help your heavy heart
to forgive and to forget.
The slide guitar is gliding
like a ribbon in the air,
wiping away
the residue of sorrow and despair. Moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight,
stepping through the smoke
until we reach the morning light. Sophisticated jazz blues
to ease my aching chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver cylinder across the silk like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing.
The wolves wear sheep's clothing to wander through the hall. They try to build their empires on a shifting sandy wall. They promise you the luxury of a material king, but they cannot give you the happiness that true love can bring. So step into this rhythm, let your heavy feet be light. We are dancing on a cloud of righteousness tonight. The skank upon the guitar is as smooth as costly wine, a beautiful connection of your human soul and mind.
I've been wearing rough burlap for the majority of my days, scraped by the sharp edges of their sophisticated ways. My throat is raw from screaming at the unresponsive crowd, waiting for a savior to lift this heavy cloud. But your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, soothing the turbulence that was raging deep within. I'll trade my heavy armor for the soft, luxurious groove, and let the gentle tempo dictate how my body moves.
Trumpet is unmuting,
the sound is getting clear.
the stars in the heavens are
beginning to appear.
the slide guitar
is singing
like a nightingale in June,
keeping our perspectives perfectly harmoniously in tune. Moving to the cadence
of this muted
trumpet tonight,
stepping through the smoke
until we reach the morning light. A sophisticated jazz blues
to ease my aching chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary
and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Wrap me in the comfort of this everlasting sound.
We were lost in the wilderness,
But now we have been found.
no more jagged edges,
no more bitter cold.
we are walking on a pathway made of spiritual gold.
It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the street, where the high-class blues and the island rhythms meet.
So smooth, play
At home for me, natural vibration.
let the spirit be free.
Just slide with me softly, highly exalted and costly, moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight, stepping through the smoke until we reach the morning light. A sophisticated jazz blues
To ease my aching chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary
and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing.
yeah.
The velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door.
The brass section is silent, the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told.
You enter like a gentleman with a trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land.
They tried to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against.
Plaster on the wall is peeling from the damp. I sit alone beneath the flicker of a dying lamp. My fingers are bleeding from the stiffness of the strings, counting all the agony that this broken evening brings.
The amplifier hums with an electric kind of grief. I've searched every corridor but found no relief. My wardrobe is a collection of velvet that has decayed, thinking about the massive price that my
Innocence has paid.
The copper wires are carrying the frequency of truth, designed to wake the consciousness of the modern youth. The system wants to tune you to a corporate machine, erasing every memory of the places where we've been. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the electricity of our soul. Jah will take the fragments and make the family whole.
The voltage is surging through my fragile spine.
The stars in the heavens are beginning to align.
The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and grime,
rescuing our spirits from the quicksand of time.
sending out a message through these copper wires tonight.
Shaking up the foundations till we reach the ancient light.
A raw unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
A roots rock revolution
that will shatter every chain.
Slide that heavy cylinder across the wounded metal string.
Listen to message that we bring.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, ignoring all the suffering of the people on the ground. They sell you plastic versions of a sacred peace of mind, leaving a trail of destruction and confusion behind. But they can never colonize the current in the wire. It's a spiritual conductor that can set the world on fire. So stomp your naked feet until the dusty floorboards shake. Jah love is the only power that their system
cannot fake. I've been traded like a token in a secondary game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. But your unrefined gospel is like medicine to my soul, taking all the broken pieces and making the spirit whole. I'll trade their golden microphone for this soul. They glue stick box and dance until the earthquake shatter all their locks. The current is vibrating through the timber frame.
The Creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage,
unleashing all the passion of a righteous holy rage.
Sending out a message through these copper wires tonight,
shaking up the foundations till we reach the ancient light.
Unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
A roots rock revolution
that will shatter every chain. Slide that heavy cylinder across the wounded metal string. Listen to the revolutionary message that we bring.
Is gone.
We are marching together to the rising of the dawn.
Can you hear the amplifier groaning with delight?
Jah love will protect us in the middle of the night.
It's a symphony of electricity
turning into power,
reclaiming our identity
in this dark, historic hour. Copper wires,
let the natural
energy
completely overflow.
Just let the metal scream.
Wake up into the dream.
Sending out a message through these copper wires tonight,
shaking up the foundations till we reach the ancient light.
Raw unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
A roots rock revolution
that will shatter every chain.
Slide that heavy
cylinder across the wounded metal string. Listen to the revolutionary message that we bring.
Copper wise,
keeping the frequency true.
Jah people will definitely make all things new.
Let the amplified fade.
The ultimate
choice has been made. Copper wise till the end of time. Thick enough to slice with a silver knife. I sit by the open screen, contemplating my messy life.
My satin slip is clinging to my perspiring skin, listening to the chaotic thoughts that are trapped within. The horizon is flickering with an electric electrical blue glare, while the heavy summer wind unstrings my black hair. I got a cheap glass of bourbon sweating on the wood, waiting for a hurricane that I've never understood. Let the rain come down and wash away the debris. Just send the tempest to set the captive spirits free. The system wants you to fear the turning of the sky, hiding inside your concrete boxes until the storm passed by. But the lightning is a tool to purify the atmosphere, dismantling the structures and consuming every fear. So open up the windows, let the wild breeze blow. The creator is in control of the river's heavy flow. The barometric pressure is dropping way too low. Trust the ancient weather where the natural currents go. The silver slide guitar is screaming through the heat, predicting the revolution that will happen on the street. Caught inside the center of this sultry storm tonight, dancing through the deluge until we find the morning light. A low down, swampy blues to ease my restless mind. A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. The thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets. They build their paper empires on a foundation of greed, totally disconnected from what the children really need. They think they can outsmart the thunder and the rain with their artificial umbrellas and their laws that are vain. But when the sky opens up, their plastic kingdoms fall, leaving them naked and exposed against the Zion wall. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. The roots are drinking deeply from the consecrated ground. I've spent too many evenings under their artificial roof, chasing after phantoms and looking for a proof. My eyeliner is smudged from the humidity and tears, accumulating the weight of a million wasted years. But your slow motion gospel is like oil upon a burn, slowing down the chaotic wheel that was beginning to turn. I can feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace. The first drops of rain are hitting the concrete track. Put down your heavy armor, never look back. The slide guitar is howling like a beast inside the gale, navigating our vessel through this terrifying trail. Caught inside the center of this sultry storm tonight, dancing through the deluge until we find the morning light. A low down, swampy blues to ease my restless mind. A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. The thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets. Above the worried crowd, it's a majestic baptism, turning sorrow into power, reclaiming our identity in this dark, tempestuous hour. Wash my tears away, preparing the soil for a brighter dawning day. Turn the past to ash. Oh, caught inside the center of this sultry storm tonight, dancing through the deluge until we find the morning light. A low down swamp
mine. A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. The thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets. The sky is opening wide, righteousness by our side. Peace at last. The clock has ticked away my youth, leaving me stranded with this unvarnished truth. I walk through neon shadows in my fishnet hose, while the cold pavement wind chilled my weary toes. You stepped out from the alley with a silver cane, offering a rhythm that could neutralize the pain. My lipstick is smudged from the late night gin, wondering exactly where our story should begin.
When the clock strikes 12 and the world is fast asleep, that is the time the righteous harvest what they reap. Don't let the darkness paralyze your forward stride, for the light of creation is burning deep inside. They build their concrete traps to manipulate your mind, keeping the beautiful sheep ignorant and blind. But the offbeat vibration is a key to unlock the door, bringing liberation to the neglected and the poor. The street lights are flickering, a warning in the damp. We are guided by the flame of an ancient spiritual lamp.
The slide is cutting through the midnight air,
wiping away the residue of sorrow and despair.
Raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest,
a roots rock meditation for the weary
and oppressed. Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire.
Those are on the prowl wearing fancy tailored suits, trying to contaminate the harvest at the roots. They sell you synthetic versions of a sacred peace of mind, leaving a trail of destruction and confusion behind. But they can never colonize the midnight hour groove, no matter how much malice that they try to approve. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the frequency expand until the sweet vibration covers all the dry land.
I've been running on empty in this godforsaken town, chasing after royalty while wearing a plastic crown. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the weight of a million wasted years. But your island cadence is like ointment on a scar, slowing down the engine of my racing sports car. I can feel the bassline vibrating through my spine. For a solitary moment, your universe is mine. The night birds are singing their its melancholy tune.
Look up at the glowing of the full tropical moon.
The slide guitar is soaring like a ghost upon the wind,
forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
Raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest,
a roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher higher than the Babylonian spire. Breaks the spell.
Your love is a fortress where the peaceful children dwell.
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the dark?
Leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark.
It's a midnight sanctuary from the badness of the street,
where the Delta blues and island rhythms perfectly meet.
Midnight chants,
just sing with me slow.
Midnight chants,
let the natural vibration,
midnight chants, completely overflow. Midnight chants,
look into your eyes,
oh, raising our voices in these midnight chants tonight, chasing the phantoms till we find the morning light. Late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest. A late night jazz blues to soothe my ragged chest.
A roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel down the dusty acoustic wire. We are dancing much higher than the Babylonian spire. Don't let it end.
Job blessings to you,
my beautiful friend.
The fog is clearing away,
preparing for a brighter day. Midnight chants.
Clock on the mantelpiece is choked with thick dust. Our golden covenants have turned to flakes of rust. I watch the red glow of my cigarette against the dark, wondering if we'll ever rediscover the vital spark. You sit across the kitchen with a shadow on your face. We used to be the rulers of this elegant place.
Now the whiskey in my teacup is lukewarm and flat.
Just another casualty of our latest midnight spat. Patience is a quality that the worldly cannot see. They want the instant harvest from the newly planted tree, but the truest fire doesn't flash and disappear. It burns through the seasons and it conquers every fear. So let the coal simmer underneath the heavy stone. We're sitting in the sanctuary, we are never left alone. Don't rush the revolution, don't accelerate the pace. Jah will grant the victory at the ending of the race.
My matchstick is damp and my spirit is cold.
The story of our journey has never been fully told.
Let the crying steel guitar feed the flickering flame
until we forget the rules of this heartbreaking game.
We're staring at the crimson embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry low-down blues
to ease my frantic mind.
A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper bar down the vintage wooden track.
There is no looking forward,
and there is no turning back.
The Politicians promising a quick and easy fix, but their foundation is constructed out of muddy straw and bricks. They build the skyscrapers in the blinking of an eye, only to watch them tumble when the thunder shakes the sky. But the foundation of Mount Zion stands forever secure, because the love that binds the structure is completely real and pure. So take your time, my sister, let the heavy bassline heal every jagged laceration that your tender heart can feel.
I've been running through the labyrinth at 90 miles an hour, trying to find the secret to a mythological power. My lipstick is smudged and my velvet dress is torn. Sometimes I find myself cursing the day that I was born. But your slow motion gospel is like oil on a wound, slowing down the chaotic orchestra to which I am tuned. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The fireplace is crackling,
the weary ancient sigh.
Look up at the stars twinkling
in the midnight sky.
The slide guitar is weeping for the losses we sustain, but the beauty of the melody has permanently remained.
We're staring at the crimson embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry low-down blues
to ease my frantic mind,
a roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper bar down the vintage wooden track.
There is no looking forward,
and there is no turning back.
Misery is gone.
Can you feel the warmth radiating from the floor?
Your love will keep us warm behind the locked and bolted door.
It's a slow, steady journey through the valley of the blind, but we leave our tribulations
and our worries far behind. Let the internal fire
continuously glow.
Don't rush the flame,
we are one and the same. We're staring at the crimson embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry low-down blues
to ease my frantic mind,
a roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper bar down the vintage wooden track.
There is no looking forward,
and there is no turning back. Burning down so slowly,
make the vibration holy.
The smoke is clearing,
the dawn is nearing.
Crimson embers until the end of time. Is breathing with a heavy, fragrant sigh. I watch the gray rings ascend into the open sky. I'm wrapped inside a cardigan, a faded leopard print, looking for a savior, but I cannot find a hint.
You sit across the table with a shadow on your brow. We used to have the answers, but we're empty-handed now. The whiskey in my teacup is lukewarm and flat.
just like the tired conversation of our latest spat.
Patience is a virtue that the worldly cannot see. They want the instant harvest from the newly planted tree. But the truest fire doesn't flash and disappear. It burns through the seasons and it conquers every fear.
So let the ember simmer underneath the heavy stone. We are sitting in the temple, we are never left alone.
Don't rush the revolution, don't accelerate the pace.
Jah will grant the victory at the ending of the race. My matchstick is damp and my spirit is cold.
The story of our journey has never been told.
Let the crying steel guitar feed the flickering flame,
until we forget the rules of this heartbreaking game.
Surrounded by the aroma of this cedar smoke tonight, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the light.
And low down blues to soothe my frantic, ragged mind.
Roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Let the slide guitar keep drifting down this dusty, lonely track.
There is no looking forward and there is no turning back.
The politicians promising a quick and easy fix, but their foundation is constructed out of muddy straw and bricks. They build their skyscrapers in the blinking of an eye, only to watch them tumble when the thunder shakes the sky. But the foundation of Mount Zion stands forever secure, because the love that binds the structure is completely real and pure. So take your time, my darling, let the heavy bass line heal every jagged laceration that your tender heart can feel.
I've been running through the alleyways at 90 miles an hour, trying to find the secret to a mythological power. My lipstick is smudged and my stockings are torn. I've been cursing the very day that I was born.
But your slow motion gospel is like oil on a wound, slowing down the chaotic orchestra to which I am tuned. I feel
the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace. The fireplace is crackling with a weary ancient sigh.
Look up at the stars twinkling
in the midnight sky.
Oh, the slide guitar is weeping
for the losses we sustain,
but the beauty of the melody
has permanently remained. Surrounded by the aroma of the cedar smoke tonight.
Oh, the cedar smoke tonight,
waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the light.
Oh, low down blues to soothe my frantic, ragged mind.
The roots rock meditation for the weary humankind. Let the slide guitar keep drifting down this dusty, lonely track. There is no looking forward and there is no turning back. Don't blow out the candle before the morning dawn.
The darkest hour passes
and the misery is gone. Can you feel the warmth radiating from the floor?
Your love will keep us warm
behind the locked and bolted door. It's a slow, steady journey through the valley of the blind, but we leave our tribulations and our worries far behind. Cedar smoke
drifting away,
clearing out the clouds for a bright majestic scene until the end of time. Nickel wires are digging deep into my skin, revealing all the turbulence that is raging within. I trace the wooden neck of this unpolished box, while the heartless city in the background mocks. I poured my last confession into a chipped ceramic cup. I'm so far down this rabbit hole I cannot even look up. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips.
The bleeding of the fingers is a testimony of truth. It's the ultimate weapon to awaken the modern youth. The system wants to muzzle your revolutionary song, feeding you illusions to camouflage the wrong. But this timber was fashioned from a resurrected tree to broadcast the frequency of the people being free. So let the copper vibrate, let the heavy iron groan. We are singing for the children who are left out in the cold.
My vocal cords are torn from the screaming in the dark.
Smallest ember can ignite a monumental spark.
The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and rust,
lifting up our ancestry from the forgotten dust.
pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, erasing every memory of the struggles on the ground. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the rough edges of our grief. It's the only mechanism that will bring permanent relief. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. God will vindicate the humble who are working on the ground.
I've been traded like a token in their commercial game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My high heels are buried deeply in the platform concrete, looking like a disaster on this deserted street. But your rustic melody is like an anchor in my chest, slowing down the engine that was robbing my rest. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The patience of the faithful will bring ultimate relief.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage, unleashing all the passion of a righteous, holy race. Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
Plenty of friction turning into victory,
rewriting all the chapters of our complicated history. Bleeding fret,
let the structural oppression finally cease. Play it raw, play it true.
Bleeding fret,
making all the old things new.
Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Bleed and pray, let the metal scream.
Wake up from the nightmare,
Into child, beautiful dream.
no more pain.
Eternal remain, bleeding fret, stone secure. The clock on the mantelpiece is ticking much too fast. I want this hazy afternoon to permanently last. My stockings are laddered and my hair is in a mess. I'm lounging on the sofa in my favorite summer dress.
The record player spinning some old Billie Holiday.
I watch the dust motes dancing
as they slowly float away. Don't call my telephone because I won't answer the ring. I just wanna sit here
and hear the canary birds sing.
The sun is in the center of the beautiful blue sky. No need to rush the motion as the clouds are drifting by. Man-made schedules are a trap to keep you tense. Relax your mind, my sister, and find some common sense.
The fruit upon the branches is ripening so slow.
That is the only way that the creation ought to grow. So let the
Babylonians run their frantic little race.
we will find our sanctuary
In this quiet, peaceful place,
My bones
feel heavy like they're made of solid lead.
just lay down your worries on this grassy green bed.
Let the slow slide guitar take us down to the coast,
Where the simple things in life are what we cherish the most.
singing underneath the branches of this weeping willow tree. Nowhere else on planet Earth that I would rather be. Forget about the heartache that I suffered yesterday.
Let the warm Caribbean tide wash the stress away.
No need to hurry, no need to make a fuss. This sweet, slow vibration was tailor-made for us.
Look at the fisherman mending his old nylon net.
He hasn't caught a single fish, but he ain't worried yet.
Because he knows the ocean will provide in due time.
Just like a perfect cadence at the ending of a rhyme.
We complicate the living with our artificial needs.
We forget to watch the beauty of the tiny mustard seeds.
So take a deep breath of this clean, salty air
and realize that blessings are scattered everywhere.
I've spent too many evenings in the neon lighted clubs,
chasing after phantoms and drinking in the pubs.
My feet are tired of marching to that loud aggressive beat.
I need some cool damp soil to soothe my aching feet.
Your words are like molasses,
so sticky and so sweet.
They slow down my pulse
till it matches your heartbeat.
I'm letting go of anchors that were dragging me down low,
just floating with the current where the lazy waters flow. The honeybee is buzzing round the lavender bush.
There is no requirement
for a shove or a push.
The slagging gliding
like a swan upon the lake,
enjoying every single breath that we
are blessed to take. Like sitting underneath the branches of this weeping willow tree.
Nowhere else on planet Earth
that I would rather be. Forget about the heartache that I suffered yesterday.
Let the warm Caribbean tide wash the stress away.
No need to hurry, no need to make a fuss. This sweet, slow vibration was tailor-made for us. Every single drop of water in the rain.
I'm turning off the engines,
I'm pulling down the sand.
We are floating on the wisdom of the ancient ocean waves.
Let the universe revolve around this comfortable couch.
We got nothing to prove and we got nothing
to avouch. Weeping willow, shield us from the sun.
Every bit of structural vanity.
I could stay here forever.
Your love will leave us never. No.
Sitting underneath the branches of this weeping willow tree.
Nowhere else on planet Earth
that I would rather be. Forget about the heartache that I suffered yesterday.
Let the warm Caribbean tide wash the stress away.
No need to hurry, no need to make a fuss. This sweet, slow vibration was tailor-made for us. Weeping willow,
shades of green.
Good night, sweet world.
Your guidance, my girl.
Weeping willow,
shade us forevermore.
Kerosene is low and the wick is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think.
I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp, shriving from the moisture of the evening damp. You walked out from the shadow with an acoustic box, while the heartless system in the background mocks. When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But the light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark.
The glass is getting cloudy and the flame is very small.
Stand firm, my sister, lean against the Zion wall.
The slide guitar is chanting like a priest inside a shrine,
Connecting our perspectives to the architecture divine.
tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Until we find the light. A low down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
In the middle of the night,
Slide that copper pipe down the
unpolished metal wire.
oh,
We are kindling the embers of a supernatural fire.
They want to see the children stumbling in the dark, extinguishing the memory of the vital holy spark. They feed you digital illusions on the glowing screen to make you forget the sacred places where we've been. But the frequency of righteousness can never be obscured by any toxic clouds that the factories manufacture. So raise your voices higher, let the harmony ascend. We are walking on a highway that has no definition of a name.
My heels are buried deeply in the dry and barren soil. I'm tired of the corporate greed, the unproductive toil. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. But your slow island gospel is like medicine to my chest, slowing down the frantic engine that was robbing my rest. I hear your raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are. The final spark is leaping from the iron frame.
The Creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the wind,
Forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Until we find the light. A low down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
Sanctuary in the middle of the night.
Slide that copper pipe down the
Unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling.
We are kindling the embers of a supernatural fire. The lantern is completely dark,
But I can feel your hand
we are guided by a power.
that they cannot understand.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from hill to hill?
Let the restless waters of your consciousness be still.
We don't need their devices to find our way home. The light of love will follow us wherever we may roam. Torn darkness,
But I'm not afraid
trust the foundation.
that the ancient ones have laid.
The flame is gone.
We wait for the dawn.
Tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Searching through the wilderness until we find the light. A low down, desolated blues to match my. A low down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
In the middle of the night, slide that copper pipe down the unpolished metal wire.
We are
Kindling the embers of a supernatural fire. is low and the wick is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think. I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp, striving from the moisture of the evening damp. You walk out from the shadow with an acoustic box, while the heartless system in the background mocks.
When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But a light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark. When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look. The well is dry and the topsoil is turning to powder. The voice of my anxiety is growing much louder. I'm standing on a porch in a tattered linen gown, looking at the remnants of this ghost-ridden town. My vintage leather boots are cracked from the heat. There isn't any shade on this desolated street. I trace the rusty hinges of my empty jewelry box, while the dry desert wind in the background mocks. The worldly system leaves you in a wilderness of drought, feeding your imagination with confusion and doubt. They extract the resources from the fertility of the land, leaving the beautiful children with nothing but the sand. But the spirit is a wellspring that never will run dry, no matter how many clouds they banish from the sky. So stomp your heavy boots, let the deep vibration sound. Jah will send the living water to the dehydrated ground. My throat is parched and my spirit is weak. Jah, hear the humble prayer that you cannot speak. The rustic slide guitar is cutting through the haze, rescuing our minds from the suffocating days. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blue to match my internal grief. A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. They build their mega cities on a foundation of lies, ignoring all the warnings that are written in the skies. They sell you plastic bottles of a chemical delight, while the natural creation is turning white. But the foundation of Mount Zion can never be removed by any wicked legislation that the politicians approve. So hold your head up high, sister, look into the sun. The matrix is dissolving and the victory is won. I've been drinking down the poison from a fashionable cup, hoping that the dizziness would lift my spirit up. My high heels are buried in this uncultivated track, carrying a heavy load upon my fragile back. But your rustic melodies like an oasis in a wild, treating my exhausted soul like a neglected child. I can feel the ancient power rising through the floor, telling me I don't have to wonder no more. The tumbleweeds are rolling past my broken door. The creator
can satisfy desire.
The air is turning cool.
Wisdom is revealed to the person they called a fool.
Can you hear the ancestors whispering in the wind?
Reclaiming every territory where the nations sinned.
It's a wilderness redemption,
turning sorrow into grace.
Finding our sanctuary in this isolated place.
Rise up, my sister.
Listen to the sound.
No more dry valleys.
Living water in the alleys.
Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today.
Trying to find a pathway
through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief. A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast release. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. Washing away the misery from this forgotten town. The soil is breathing, the darkness is leaving. Barren dust into the green. The well is dry and the topsoil is turning to powder. The voice of my anxiety is growing much louder. I'm standing on a porch in a tattered linen gown, looking at the remnants of this ghost-ridden town. My vintage leather boots are cracked from the heat. There isn't any shade on this desolated street. I trace the rusty hinges of my empty jewelry box, while the dry desert wind in the background marks. The worldly system leaves you in a wilderness of drought, feeding your imagination with confusion and doubt. They extract the resources from the fertility of the land, leaving the beautiful children with nothing but the sand. But the spirit is a wellspring that never will run dry, no matter how many clouds they banish from the sky. So stomp your heavy boots, let the deep vibration sound. Jah will send the living water to the dehydrated ground. My throat is parched and my spirit is weak.
Jah hear the humble prayer that you cannot speak.
The rustic slide guitar is cutting through the haze, rescuing our minds from the suffocating days of walking through the canyons of this barren dust today. Trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation
that will bring us fast relief.
Slide
that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire.
They build the mega cities on a foundation of lies, ignoring all the warnings that are written in the skies. They sell you plastic bottles of a chemical delight, while the natural creation is turning white. But the foundation of Mount Zion can never be removed by any wicked legislation. nation that the politicians approve. So hold your head up high, sister, look into the sun. The matrix is dissolving and the victory is won.
I've been drinking down that poison from a fashionable cup, hoping that the dizziness would lift my spirit up. My high heels are buried in this uncultivated track, carrying a heavy load upon my fragile back. But your rustic melody is like an oasis in the wild, treating my exhausted soul like a neglected child. I can feel the ancient power rising through the floor, telling me I don't have to wonder no more. The tumbleweeds are rolling past my broken door.
The Creator will restore what the locust tore.
The slide is groaning underneath the massive strain, but the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A greedy delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation
that will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. The dust is settling down, the air is turning cool.
Wisdom is revealed to the person they called a fool.
Can you hear the ancestors whisper in the wind?
Reclaiming every territory where the nation sinned.
It's a wilderness redemption,
Turning sorrow
into grace.
finding our sanctuary
In this isolated place.
Rise up, my sister.
Listen to the sound.
No more dry valleys.
Living water in the alleys. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay.
A gritty delta blues
to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast release.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire.
We are searching for the river
that can satisfy desire. Barren dust,
The rain is coming down,
washing away the misery from this forgotten town.
the soil is breathing.
The darkness is leaving. Barren dust, into the green. Chains are corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck watching the sun go down. My vintage satin coat is soaked in salty brine. I'm floating down a river that is completely separate from thine.
I tried to steer the vessel to a civilized shore, but the currents of my sadness keep demanding more. The harbor is deserted, the lighthouse is blind, just another casualty that the storm left behind. Let the rusty anchor sink into the ocean floor. We don't need to bind the ship to their unholy shore. The system wants to weigh you down with heavy iron chains, paralyzing your movement inside their cruel domains. But the spirit is lighter than the feathers of a dove, elevated by the power of the universal love. Cut the ropes of Babylon, let the vessel sail free across the crystal waters of the Ethiopian Sea.
The weight is too heavy, it's dragging me low.
Jah will provide the breeze to make the vessel go.
The weeping slide guitar is singing for the broken crew,
making the old covenant entirely brand new.
Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief.
A roots rock meditation
that will bring fast relief.
Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire. We are floating higher
than the Babylonian spire.
They spend their entire lives building heavy battleships, with malice in their hearts and lies upon their lips. They try to colonize the wind and regulate the tide, but the Creator will scatter them and cast them all aside. No need for their passports or their artificial rules. We are navigating by the stars, leaving behind the fools. Relax your stiff shoulders, let the natural current guide your beautiful spirit to the safe harbor side.
I spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My high heels are broken, my lipstick is decayed, thinking about the massive price that my innocence has paid. But your unrefined gospel is like oil upon the sea, calming down the tempest that was raging inside of me. I'll trade my heavy anchor for the sweet island groove, and let your steady bassline dictate how my body moves. The water is shimmering beneath the silver moon.
The universe is matching our internal holy tune.
The sluggy beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief.
A roots rock meditation
that will bring fast relief.
Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire.
We are floating higher
than the Babylonian spire.
The baggage is too heavy, I am cutting it loose.
Unshackle your imagination from their wicked news.
Can you feel the pressure starting to release?
Jah will grant the children an everlasting peace.
We are sailing away
past the Babylonian gate,
fulfilling the design of a higher, greater fate. Let the ship float, let the river flow.
No more dragging behind.
Freedom for the mind. Let the ship float.
No
more dragging behind.
Freedom for the mind.
Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, under the deep blue sea, unshackling go down. The chains are corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck watching the sun go down. My vintage satin coat is soaked in salty brine. I'm floating down a river that is completely separate from thine. I tried to steer the vessel to a civilized shore, but the currents of my sadness keep demanding more. The harbor is deserted, the lighthouse is blind, just another casualty that the storm left behind.
Let a rusty anchor sink into the ocean floor. We don't need to bind the ship to their unholy shore. The system wants to weigh you down with heavy iron chains, paralyzing your movement inside the cool domains. But the spirit is lighter than the feathers of the dove, elevated by the power of the universal love. Cut the ropes of Babylon, let the vessel sail free across the crystal waters of the Ethiopian Sea. The weight is too heavy, it's dragging me low. Jah will provide the breeze to make